trying to come up with some other reasons why the tomb was empty. You know what I mean? Historians from that time period, the Jewish leaders of that day, and just people in general who just don't want there to be a God, don't want to be accountable to anything, have never tried to deny the fact that the tomb was empty on Sunday morning, period. You know what I mean? They came up with a whole lot of excuses on why the tomb was empty, but history documents pretty universally that Jesus indeed was not in the tomb when the third day hit. You know what I mean? And so they come up with all these excuses. No, really, we don't have to answer anybody. It's because the disciples stole the body in the middle of the night, and they used some tranquilizer to, knock out the 12 or so Roman soldiers that were sleeping in front of. Or no. Like Jesus, he never really died on the cross. You know what I mean? And because the tomb was it was cold and it was chilly that night, it shocked his system back to life. You know what I mean? And despite the fact that he had been pierced through his hands and feet and had a spear through his heart, he came back to life. You know? Or my personal favorite. This is the one that's catching the most run lately. The hundreds of people who saw Jesus in his resurrection body were all simultaneously hallucinating and only thought that they were truly seeing Jesus. That's my favorite. Because it's growing in the atheist community of late, but it's as easily proven ridiculous as any of the other things that history's tried to come up with to plant down in your heart so that you would not find the cure to everything that ails life. Jesus is documented to have appeared in front of large groups of people all at once, at different times, you know what I mean? Over the span of weeks and weeks. There's no medical evidence ever of a group hallucination ever having taken place, you know what I mean? Because a hallucination is unique to me, you know what I mean? So even if all the hundreds of people were just tripping, they wouldn't have had the same trip, you know what I mean? One dude might have seen Jesus, but another one's seen a leprechaun, another one's seen, you know what I mean? You don't have a simultaneous group hallucination. It's never happened throughout all history. And so scientists and atheists who have come up with this concept, it's the most ridiculous thought ever, and utterly scientifically unfounded. And they've resorted to a hallucination theory at this point because this way, they can explain why all these eyewitnesses died as martyrs for what they saw and never changed their story, not once, while they were burning to a crisp or being eaten by lions. Because, they really believed they saw what they saw, and that's why they were willing to die for it. Come on, man.